We all get provoked sometimes. And it's easy to respond in kind when someone attacks us or says something that hurts our feelings or provokes us. But if we let our emotions take the best of us and respond to them, we lose our peace of mind. We lose our virtue. We lose ourselves. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So how do we respond with power instead of with reaction? How do we rise to the occasion without rising to their level? Let's talk about that today. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show, where we discuss the timeless wisdom of the Stoics. I'm your host. Every day we're bombarded with things that make us angry, sad, jealous, bitter, frustrated. But we can't allow these things to affect us because they don't concern us. In fact, the only thing that concerns us is our own choices and actions, nothing external. Epictetus said that external things have no power over the soul, but what exactly does that mean? Doesn't the wind blow cold air into your face regardless of what you think? Doesn't a bee sting hurt, even if you pretend it doesn't? Well, yes, these external things happen, but having power over your mind means that you choose how you interpret those things. You control your judgments about them. And those judgments are always optional. When someone calls you names, when someone gets angry at you or lashes out at you or misunderstands you or dislikes you for no good reason, you have two options. Option 1, rise to their level and give them the satisfaction of seeing you upset or stressed or bothered by them. Or option 2, detach from their words and behavior and not give them that satisfaction. Detach from the situation entirely, step back from it, and look at it with clarity. Don't waste time getting upset by people who don't deserve the time. That's what Marcus Aurelius meant when he said, "Don't rise to their level, rise above it." This isn't about being passive or weak or shrinking away from the problem. It's about not giving others the satisfaction of seeing you disturbed. It's about being strong enough to detach from the chaos around you so you can respond in a calm, rational way. It's about not taking anything personally because nothing is personal. There's a story about Marcus Aurelius and his brother. When Marcus was a young man, he was appointed as governor of a province. His older brother Publius was there before him running the show. He had been appointed as consul, a position much higher than governor. So Marcus and his brother were working in the same province, but one had more authority than the other. But then Publius made a major mistake. He got on the bad side of the emperor. And so the emperor ordered that Publius be removed from his position and sent away with disgrace. Can you imagine the humiliation of that? And when he left the province in Marcus's hands. Now some say Publius wanted revenge. Maybe he felt Marcus had something to do with his removal. Maybe he felt embarrassed because he was the older brother and now Marcus had a better position. Or maybe he just wanted to exert his authority over Marcus. Whatever the case, Publius began harassing Marcus and trying to make his life difficult. He wouldn't leave him alone. He constantly criticized him. He was a thorn in his side. And so one day Marcus couldn't take it anymore. He went to see his brother and he told him to stop bothering him. And he said, "How dare you speak to me like this? How dare you treat me like this? Are you out of your mind?" And Publius responded, "I am out of my mind." And Marcus was shocked. And he asked, "What do you mean?" And Publius explained that the emperor had put him in a difficult place, and he was furious and he didn't know what to do. And so he was lashing out at Marcus, at anyone. Who could he get mad at? He couldn't get mad at the emperor, right? So he was taking out his frustration on his brother. Marcus understood this. And he realized that his brother wasn't really mad at him. He was just going through something. And so he didn't engage. He didn't argue with his brother. He simply chose to walk away. And that was the end of it. There was no point in continuing to engage with someone who was so far gone. There was nothing more to say. There was no point in arguing with a madman. This is an important lesson for us. Not everyone is worth engaging with. Sometimes you have to walk away from people. If someone wants to be disagreeable, if someone wants to throw stones, don't try to stop them. Let them go. Don't argue with someone who doesn't want to be reasonable. The best response may very well be no response at all. Now, of course, There are times when we need to speak up. Of course, there are times when we need to defend ourselves or others. But generally speaking, the best response is often no response. When you ignore someone, you deny them the satisfaction of seeing you upset. You take away their power. They lose control of you. And that's the greatest revenge. That's the ultimate act of defiance. Someone once asked Epictetus why he didn't defend himself against a certain person. He said, "Why should I bother? Because he's not worth it. Why should I stoop to his level?" The Stoics believed in rising above the common herd. They believed in not responding in kind to people who behaved badly. They believed in not being dragged down by other people's emotions. Seneca said, "He is wealthy who is not robbed by others of what he is not." The secret to happiness, he said, is to set the right expectations. Don't expect others to behave in certain ways. Don't expect others to act in accordance with your preferences or desires. Expect the unexpected. Expect the worst. Don't expect others to be honorable. And when they're not, when they misbehave or attack you or say horrible things, remember, you always have the opportunity to choose how you respond. Always choose wisely. The Stoics talked about not taking anything personally. Nothing is personal. Even though someone might think something is personal, deep down you can know that nothing is personal. A small child kicks a rock on the side of the road. The rock doesn't feel anything, it doesn't care, it doesn't have any emotions, it doesn't take it personally. It's just a rock. People are no different. People are just like rocks. They're just like animals. They kick and scream and make a bunch of noise, but they don't really mean anything. They don't really matter. They're just here for a brief moment in time, just like you are, and then they'll be gone forever, and no one will remember them. So why take anything they say or do personally? Why get upset by something that doesn't concern you? Why let them occupy space in your mind? Just let them be. Just let them do what they do, and move on. Epictetus said, "Don't tell me your difficulties. Tell me what you're doing about them." Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. What you focus on expands. What you think about you bring more of into your life. So what are you focusing on? What are you thinking about? Make sure it's worth your time and energy. Make sure it's something you can control. Make sure it's something that concerns you. When you focus on things outside your control, when you obsess over other people and their opinions and their behaviors, you give them too much power. You become entangled in their problems and their issues. And that makes your life more difficult than it has to be. One of the most important skills you can develop is the ability to detach from other people's opinions and emotions. When you learn that, you'll have found inner peace. You'll have found freedom. You'll have found happiness. If you enjoyed this video and you haven't done so already, please subscribe. We also welcome you to join the discussion by commenting below. We love reading your comments. You never know who you might learn from. See you next time.